What's up, everybody? It's fucking Friday, 303-33, baby. That's my number. And we're UFC 321, Aspinall versus Gain. And boys, I'm smoking right now, so if I take pauses, I'm hitting that reefer. You know what I mean? It's what's going on. This is my live reaction. I haven't been saying anything. Recently in the UFC, I'm not gonna lie, I know there's been fight nights and stuff, and I haven't been looking at any of the cards, bro. I've been like, it's a fight night. I didn't even watch Charles' last fight. Charles Oliveira is my favorite fighter. I didn't watch his last fight. He won, though. Aspinall versus Gain. I didn't know this was happening literally tomorrow, but I'm pretty glad it is. Let's see what we got, man. I gotta change my fucking rear brakes and rotors tomorrow. So, first of all, let's talk about, how about y'all make that a cheaper replacement, you know what I'm saying, repair cost, gang. I'm not rich. Aspinall versus Gain. All right, that's what we got. First fight. Now, my honest thoughts, first opinions, first thoughts, 15-3, 13-2. We know who these guys are. We're not looking at records and shit, man. It's Tom Aspinall. It's Serial Gain. It's Aspinall's KOing this guy probably 25 seconds. I think the most fucking Gain might make it is he doesn't make it in the round two. Let's be honest. Gain's not lasting 5 minutes in a ring with Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall is better in every. I don't know. There's nothing that I see that Serial Gain could do. I don't even know why Serial Gain accepted the fight. It's really embarrassing to lose 3 championship fights in a row. Verna Jandiroba versus Mackenzie Dern. A little piss break, I hope, because and it is clearly, look, Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Batista. So I mean, really, we just skip past that. This is fucking huge. Umar versus Mario. Now Mario's been doing his thing. A lot of people hated on him. I think he had that fight against fucking Jose Aldo. No one liked him after that. He's 16-2 though. He's been on the rise. He's fighting Umar. I'm not gonna lie. I got Umar. I think Umar just lost to the champion. So, I mean, what can we say, boys? It's Umar versus Mario. It's Umar. I mean, I think it's Umar pretty decisively too. Shout out Mario. But look at this guy's last name, man. You don't bet against that. Alexander Volkov. Hold up. Where we go? Versus Jalton Almeida. 2 old fucks. We got the battle of the old fucks. 38-11. 22-3. Coming off a win, Jalton Almeida is. I didn't even know he was still in the league. This guy's 235 from Brazil. I ain't gonna lie, boys. Looking at both of them, I seen Volkov's last fight. Sorry to say he looks shitty. Jalton Almeida, fuck it. You have less fights, so hopefully you've been beat up less, and I'll put my money on you. I'm betting on this one, boys. So that's what makes the stakes a little bit different here, is this time I'm actually betting money. So, a little different over here this time. Yeah. This guy's from Russia. I mean, I don't know. How do you bet against that? Rakic versus Azamat Murzakanov. Let's be honest, boys. The only guy we know here is Rakic. I was going to pick Rakic no matter what. This other guy's 15-0. His name, hopefully he has a nickname. Hopefully they call him something else. Let's see. Professional. Well, I guess his name is going to be Professional, his professional career, because no one can pronounce that shit. But he might have to change to amateur, because Rakic is gonna do it to him, bro. Rakic is that guy. Nazrat Hakaparis versus Quillen Skelett. Yeah, bro. Just for vibes, like, not. Let's look and see what they're looking like. Now I was gonna pick the Australian guy off the bat. I'm not gonna lie, just because of the mustache is wavy. He's 9-1. The other guy's 18-5. I'm not betting because of a mustache. There's no way. But he has the reach and he has the height. He's coming off of a win. Does he have any KOs? Who is this Quillen Skilly? This guy's name is impossible to pronounce. He seems like a pretty well-rounded fighter. I got Quillen. You know what I mean? I've got Quillen from Aussie. Islam. The fuck? Islam's on this card. They hold him, bro. He's going against Jun Young Park. He's probably why he's so far down on the list. South Korea. I don't even know. Shout out South Korea. I'm not even going to say nothing about that. I'm just thinking that as soon as I think about Korea, I think about North Korea, man. There's so much going on there. Man, free North Korea for real. I got Islam. I mean, who is this other guy? This guy's 19-6. Yeah, shout out to him. Islam is a champ. Leduvit Klein versus Matuzis Rebecki. I took the walk to Poland. I got Rebecki, baby. I'm not betting on that. Who the hell are these guys, man? Walter Walker. I've heard of this guy now. Versus the Louis. This Walter Walker guy, I think has some decent wins on him now. I think I remember this guy. 6 wins by knockout. I feel like he would have more. He's a heavyweight, Louis Sutherland, who's from England. I don't think the English can fight that well. I got the guy from Brazil. Nathaniel Wood versus Jose Miguel Delgado. Nathaniel Wood, he looks like a fucking English Bryce Mitchell. And then this Jose guy, he looks pretty basic. He's 10-1 though. Coming off of a win. He's from the U.S. 21-6 is the other guy from England. I'm going to have to go with the guy from U.S., bro. Jose Miguel. Damn, this guy. Shout out Chris Barnett. Damn, he looks huge in this picture. I mean, damn, I don't know. Damn, is he that big? This guy, he'll throw a kick, too. Let's think about Chris Barnett. He'll throw a kick and injure his other leg. Because you can't fucking do that, man. You can't do that, Chris Barnett. You can't kick. All due respect, your weight can't be put on one leg. He's going against Hamdy. I mean, I got Hamdy by fucking Chris Barnett injures himself. All due respect, man. And I feel bad saying that because I'm trying to get in the fight. And I would, it's so sad. But, Azit Maxim versus Mitra Paso. Again, you know what I mean? He's from the U.S. He looks like Jesser. I got fucking Jesser, bro. Jacqueline Amorim versus Mizuki. Now, I've told you boys something about one-name fighters before, and if you haven't got it up to this point, I'll re-inform you. If they have one name, pick them to win, gang. And I don't know how accurate that is, but it seems pretty accurate in my mind. This woman is 5'3". She's Japanese. She's sexy. I mean, let's look at her, bro. The other girl, though, low-key, I'm not even going to say what I was going to say because she looked like she could beat my ass. And she got 2 knockouts. You know what I mean? 9 submissions. 4 first-round finishes. I think that's probably high for the women's division. Y'all know me in the women's division, boys. Prelims. Oh, that's all of it. That's the entire card, boys. So I didn't even know about this. You know what I'm saying? Nothing on this card that was completely live reaction. Next fight card we got Garcia versus Onama. Now, I'm going to tell you boys something. I've been watching the UFC pretty consistently for 2 or 3 years now. I don't know who Garcia is, and I don't know who Onama is. I'm going to let y'all know that. Steve Garcia, I've never heard of him. David Onama, I've never heard of him. Waldo Cortez Acosta, Ante Delija. All right, I'm going to look until I find someone. I do not see a single person on here. This guy has the same name as me, but there's not a single person I know on here. Like, genuinely, I don't know. What is this card, bro? Is this a real card? Is this a real fucking card, man? Are they going to add another fight? Am I missing something? Did something fall out? We've got to go see, chat. UFC fight night. You know what I'm saying? Google will show you it'll be like canceled, I don't see anything, chat. So, Dante Johnson versus Nick Klein. Yeah, I don't get it, bro. I really do not get it. There's no way, bro. Are they hoeing ESPN or what's going on, chat? Who is Bond Fim and who is Brown? Who are these people, bro? Okay. Thankfully, that's all that's mentioned on the main card. So, okay, I know that Bueno Silva girl. Last name Bueno Silva girl. De La Mela versus Islam. Now, Islam, I mean, that's fucking... He's fighting 321, then 322. I like that from Islam. Because if y'all know in the past, he hasn't been fighting like that. Ooh, we got Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili. What? Now, if y'all don't know, Weili is my women's GOAT. And I don't care what nobody says about anything at all. I don't care about techniques, nothing, chat. I'm going to let that be known right now. I do not care about none of that. She's the greatest woman fighter of all time. She's extremely attractive. You know what I mean? I mean, to say I'm in love with her, it's low-key an understatement. Sean Brady, I hate that guy. I literally hate Sean Brady. I hope Michael Morales, this Michael Morales guy, I've heard that 3 people have beat him, and this guy is 18-0. So I don't know. Am I thinking about somebody else? How does this guy 18-0 with 4 fucking losses? I don't know. Maybe there's 2 guys with that name, bro. I don't know. Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates. This is a very big fight for Edwards. Very big fight for Prates. Basinger Sisterkov. We called his last fight. It's Sister Kayev, by the way. I learned that. Versus Monaco, I got Sister Kayev, bro. Roman Kopylov versus Gregory Rodriguez. This is gonna be a big fight and a good fight. I think this is a sleeper fight, bro. Bo Nichols. Is he gonna get KO'd again? Hopefully not, because he's fighting we're not even gonna. Yeah. Kyle Dukas versus Gerald Meeskirt. 2 Fight Night legends. Benili Dariush. He's still in the league. Versus Bernard Swandana, who low-key, I mean, he about 2 years from what I'm asking. Is he still in the league? Malcolm Wellmaker versus Cody Hadon. Now, I know this guy now. I definitely know this guy now. Beat Chris Moutinho on his comeback fight. That fucking sucks for Chris Moutinho, man. He had some big fights and then he didn't. Malcolm Wellmaker guy, I know him. I know about him. Did he do it? Let's find out. Did he quit his job after the 50,000 UFC bonus? UFC fighter Malcolm Wellmaker was able to keep his promise and officially quit his job as a full-time pipe fitter welder to pursue his dream of being a fighter after receiving a $50K performance bonus. Now, if my boy was a full-time pipe fitter welder, I can tell you my boy already had about $300,000 in the bank. You know what I mean? That you know what I'm saying? You just read that shit, you gained, like, I think 1,000 just hit my account from just reading that shit. So I'm really helping y'all out, man. It's been a ride. If you've made it all the way to the end, fuck you. I love you. Shout out Kyle. Shout out, man. Shout out this blunt. And shout out the plug. And shout out, bro, thank God for everything, man. God give you the life and God give you everything you want out of life. You pray, you will receive, man. Asking, you shall receive, God said. That's why I love God, man. And God always loved me. That's why I love God, too. If you stayed to hear me yap this long, God be with you. You know what I mean? You probably have some type of thing going on in your head or whatever, man. I'm really, you know what I'm saying, hoping you see that through. I love you, big dog. I'm out this beat.